Hey everyone, I'm Jason Galka, and we are here at the Waldorf Astoria this evening for the 26th Annual GLAAD Awards. What does GLAAD mean to you?
GLAAD is an organization that it is celebrating the work that the leaders of this community.
I find that GLAAD is one of our advocates, unflagging every year in Washington, especially doing the hard work of lobbying for our rights and getting the work done that actually happens behind the scenes.
GLAAD for me is like a safe haven. It's like where I call home, like knowing that I can always, like they're one phone call away, and they're always kind of there supporting.
I think it's really important for us to be here because we're in the media, and GLAAD has always been behind us. And it's the kind of thing where you look back and you think, wow, GLAAD has been a part of so many important things for the gay community. It's honestly, nobody else can touch it.
It's a wonderful journey for our community and our culture.
It just gives you more of a reason. It gives you something to stand for.
My career is going to be protected and curated by people like GLAAD. GLAAD is an organization that helps protect LGBT supporting shows and individuals, and helps make sure that their stories are authentically told so that it can promote a more positive image of the LGBT community.
And I think it's organizations like this that help us get to be in the positions that we are in. And so it's really our job to be a face of that and sort of show other people that you can, make something of your life and be out there in the world and being yourself and being in media.
As we understand that people, including LGBT people, should be looked at on the basis of their individual quality, not on whether or not they're LGBT.
I respect groups that are telling stories and that are setting platforms to tell stories and to support those that unfortunately may feel like they're isolated or segregated from society.
Having a family and supporting each other, when you don't have that person in your family or that particular friend, GLAAD is here for you.
Just because it's so important, and we were just talking a little bit ago, me in sports, the sports world, we see it as an issue that athletes feeling like they can't be themselves and be honest about who they are, right? We've started to have a few more stories, obviously, this year where that's come to the forefront, but it still hasn't, I think, become accepted in terms of the athlete culture.
The big thing is telling parents, I'm a success story. I have food, shelter, water, and validation. This is something that your child can obtain no matter how they orgasm, no matter how they look, and no matter what they do.
I was criticized for being too feminine, and I think that's an issue that still exists in the fashion industry today.
Bullying is a serious epidemic here in America, and I'm here to body slam that.
It means a lot. I grew up in a small farm town. I couldn't point at TV and say I can grow up and be like that. And then when I moved to LA and got on TV, my first GLAAD Awards I went to with a friend as a +1, and we sat way back in the back of the table, and I looked around and I was so inspired by the people in the room, and I thought one day you're going to work hard enough to get up there.
You're here and you're walking the blue carpet tonight. That's got to be amazing for you.
That's right. And I really want people to know that they can do it too, and they don't have to be afraid.